Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Hi, it's me, Symphony Sanders.
Co-writer and co-creator of this podcast.
Good Morning Night Vale.
And it's probably me, right? Because I navigated it away. Yes, it is. It is me. And we're all like super prepared and super on it. And like nothing is off at all with any of us.
And I'm Hal. This is Good Morning Night Vale, the show where three people who are part of Welcome to Night Vale listen to Welcome to Night Vale, talk about Welcome to Night Vale, and we read the things that you write us and sometimes listen to your messages about Night Vale and respond to them because we care. And we are recording this on Monday, the 4th of August, 2025.
Woo!
Woo. Woo indeed. Is it me again?
Yeah, it's you.
It's me again. It's me again. Great. I just keep navigating it away to make a Dropbox folder, and that's the wrong thing to be doing right now. I need to be present with all of you because we're talking about episode 188, which is listener questions, and the description of this episode is let's go behind the scenes and answer some questions from listeners.
Let's talk about it. Okay, so we get tossed immediately into, at first I had to keep going back. I was like zapping forward. I'm like, am I missing the episode? Like, where's Cecil? And then I was like, oh wait, no, this is, he tricked me. Joseph Fink.
Yeah.
You son of a gun. You tricked me.
You think.
I just wonder how many people have not listened to this episode because they like either thought it was just a listener questions episode or they were like, yeah.
I almost stopped. I thought, oh, hold on. Oh, this is just listener questions. This is probably like a patron, like something you would do to solicit more people to become patrons.
Right.
Makes sense. Like we do stuff like this more often if you listen to it. And I thought, oh, I wonder if Meg has collected a bunch of listener questions for us. And we're going to be doing this to mirror it. And then I was like, oh, hold up a second. This is a whole ass like mini episode. What did this come from? Was Cecil actually not available And so this idea came through. What's the story here?
The director's notes for it, Joseph talks about it. He says that Cecil was around. He just had this idea for a bit. The bit was that it would start as normal intros, but it would never stop being intros and turn into the episode. So that was his like original idea. And then it turned into this. So
Well, because I liked that it was like, oh, it starts out very real and then it gets surreal and like a little absurdist because it's like he goes into the story that he created and that the characters, like even Cecil, like went to his apartment, like all that stuff, Cecil has like disappeared, isn't answering the phone. Then eventually his phone is disconnected or whatever. And I felt, honestly, I was like, oh, and Cecil's like gone now. Cecil Baldwin, not Cecil.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Also, Jeffrey, I was like, Jeffrey would be like this too. He'd be like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
It's all good. And you're like, no, Jeffrey, worry. You should be worrying. Yeah, go ahead.
My mind canon, Jeffrey's portrayal of this is that he is worried about it, but he's trying not to freak Joseph out. So he's like, and it feels real now.
Yeah.
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 I really enjoyed the little play on the realism and like it being a thing that Night Vale has become real and stuff like that. Because isn't that kind of what they're like, oh, I've heard people say, I wish Night Vale was real. And I'm like, do you though? Because the way Joseph describes it when he gets there and stuff is honestly more spooky than I always thought of it as cartoon spooky. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's spooky, but it's happening to other people. And I'm like, in the deep recesses of my mind, I'm like, well, it's not real. So,
But it exists and now has always existed. It's a Twilight Zone episode.
Right.
Essentially, like the writer is trapped in their own work, can't get a hold of Cecil. Then I assume once the line goes dead, he's fully in Night Vale with no way to escape. So he's being pulled deeper and deeper into this thing that he's created. It's become maybe a prison, maybe just where he was always meant to be. You were here all along, sort of a Shining thing. But it's good. It's good horror, especially at the end. All the sound design stuff is really good. It's not like the audio horror. Feels like it's like if you get it right, it's real scary. But it is a needle you have to thread. I don't think it's that wide a lane that you can just jump into it and it's scary or even creepy on the face of it. So the soundscape built out of it when he's in the studio is really good.
Yeah, well, and I think also the description, like for me, it was the idea of station management was like way more frightening than, because it was like this, you don't really know exactly what station management is sort of thing. And then to feel his fear. Oh, first of all, kudos, Joseph Fink, for your acting. Like, I know he didn't start his life and doesn't like tout himself to be an actor, but he did such a good job.
He was out there trying. He was out there trying it.
I loved it.
Yeah, he was out there trying. I think it was just like I think he talks about that. He's like, I just had to, in order for this episode to exist, I had to do it. And in order to having to do it, I have to accept the fact that I am not a professional actor. So it's just going to be a little bit, we're going to forgive it. We're going to forgive the acting a little bit because it's necessary. And I think he did great.
I think because it was so real to who he is as a person. Do you know what I mean? Like it was he put himself in a situation, and really that's all acting is, right? And some of us are just better at pretending, like being in a situation that we may have never been in. But like, I appreciate that Joseph was able to go there and like put himself in, because that would probably be the most frightening thing. It was like him going insane. I liked that part too. Mm-hmm. Like him being like, am I crazy? Like he felt like he was being gaslit.
Yes.
I enjoyed that very much.
Yeah. The end bit was Joseph. The way it was recorded is Joseph ran around the backyard while doing it. And that this is what he says. He says that Jeffrey encouraged him to try to do some like on location-y type the field recording. So he urged him to do. So he did it in a single take while running around the backyard with a portable recorder. And then he finally steps into the murder basement, which is a concrete storage area under our old house. And he was thrown off his game and startled mid-monologue when he walked into the basement and there was a dead mouse, but he almost stepped on it. So,
Method acting.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Blair Witch.
Yeah.
No, literally, I was like, that's fully Blair Witch. I'm obsessed.
Yep. So he's out there Blair Witching. And then we have a guest star. We have Julia Morizawa.
Yeah.
Who is our listener, Lucy from Claremont. Great job.
Yeah. She's great. She's really talented.
She did. Joseph's like, she was very patient with me, which was good. So, yeah.
Oh, because they recorded together?
Yeah, they did record it together. Yes. He said Julia was really lovely to work with and very patient with him him as a non-voice actor and her as a very skilled and seasoned voice actor. It worked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, Julia's great. She's does a lot of audio fiction work and has worked with us on Night Vale and on Unlicensed. So she's cool.
And did Bright Sessions too, right?
Yeah,
Didn't
the acclaimed and wonderful The Bright Sessions.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's a very incestuous. The fictional audio space is very incestuous. Everybody works with everybody and does stuff.
I don't think there's anything
You say
wrong with
incestuous,
that.
but none of us are fucking each other, you know?
Yeah, truly.
That's true.
But we are recording on each other's shows a lot, just because.
But I think
it's cross-pollination. How's that? There's a lot of
Right.
cross-pollination in the...
Isn't that how art is made, though? Like, through collaboration and sharing each other's talents. And you know what? If somebody wants me to come on their show, I will for a fee.
I mean, Night Vale pays very well. So if we ever call you for a job, anyone, know that you're going to get paid.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. We love our audio fiction friends, our pod friends. So.
Well, that's sort of the nature of what we do, because a lot of times we're making audio fiction on a tighter budget. So we're not necessarily doing all gathering around in a studio together and bringing everyone in. For some projects we do that, but not for most projects. So going to someone being like, I know you have a great home recording setup. I know you know how to send a file through space. Like, I know that you know how to do this, I think is like a lot of the hills to climb as far as getting work, is just being like, I know you can make great sound at home, and I know you know what a WAV file is. So,
yeah.
Oh, our little Joseph. So, what does this all mean now that Joseph's in the world of Night Vale? What does it all mean?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, has he been swallowed by it? Will he wake up at home one day? What think of the children? What about your child? Wait, this is your child.
Well, this episode came out in May of 2021, and Iris came out in June of 2021. So,
yeah, he would have. Yeah,
he would have been. Iris would have been fatherless.
Wow.
So,
tragedy.
Yeah.
Broken home.
Mm-hmm. I guess we would try to like Zoom or whatever, or we could fly there because there's Delta flights to Night Vale now.
Oh, sure. Right.
We don't know if those lines closed, though. We don't know if that's a pathway open just for him that closed after he arrived.
That's true.
Because it feels like once he's there, he's not going to be able to reach people on the phone anymore. Like, that's kind of it.
Well, that lady said that she hears it every once in a while. It's not even like on the same station. You know, she's hearing it from multiple different places. And then there's like static and all sorts of stuff before the broadcast or whatever. So I don't know. But I wonder if it's different than when Carlos was in the Desert Otherworld. Like, would he still have a phone that like stays charged? I mean, they have chargers. Do they have the same types of chargers?
Yeah, well, that's why we all had to get on USB-C. So,
Universal.
yeah. I love the descriptions of how Night Vale is entering our world. Like, I love the website. It's like a Burger King, like Night Vale's website becomes a Burger King page, and the Night Vale has a Wikipedia, and that we acknowledge the fan, Joseph acknowledges the fan wiki, and then also that there's a like Yelp review or Google review for the Moonlight All Night. Moonlight All Night Diner has 4.3 stars, which is great. That sounds good. That sounds like that checks out.
It's pretty good, depending on the number of reviews. You need
over
a lot
200.
Of reviews,
It was like 230 something.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a bit low, but like, I mean, also we don't know how many people are in Night Vale.
Or what other food options. We got Big Rico's, and then there's Tourniquet. Like, we don't really hear much about a bunch of other places. There's Arby's, and then there's like an ice cream place. But yeah, we don't, like, if that's your option as far as like sit down, not too fancy goes, 4.3 stars sounds good. I'd go.
True.
Yeah,
I'd get the Invisible Pie.
Yeah, just to see, and then you'd be able to be like, oh, I'm going to leave my own Yelp review, and it'll be 239 or whatever.
Yeah. Do you guys leave reviews for shit?
I should. I don't. Because sometimes I get pissed off, like, reading reviews. Do you know what I mean? When when people are like, I showed up to have a reservation, and they say it would be an hour and a half. It was Friday night at 7 p.m., 1 star. And I'm like, have you ever been to a restaurant before? Or like, I just don't know. I'm like, is this credible? And then I try it and I'm like, oh, this place is good or fine or whatever. But like, my reviews are like, yeah, that was good. It was fine. That's not really like gonna persuade anyone either way, Yeah. But I should contribute to my community.
I do it when I like a place a lot, and I remember to do, especially like if it's a younger business, because I know that's something that they put stock in. So if I can help them out, I will. But I have to remember to do it. I use them a lot. Like, we use them the same way. How high is the rating and how many people have rated it? Although I've been to a place that had 4.8 stars and a ton of reviews, and it is not only is it some of the worst food I've ever had, but we had to wait a very long time to get it.
Name them, put them on blast.
Drag her.
You know what? I don't need that karma.
Okay.
Drag her. No, because they're gonna come on our podcast.
Yeah, they might
reviews
sponsor us
on Spotify and be like, 1 star. That hound guy
exactly
sounds like he is a jerk.
I don't need people rating us.
Yeah. I never leave a negative review anywhere. That's not even if like you do something horrible, I'm not going to leave a negative review. I feel like I don't leave restaurant reviews. Sometimes if for a new place, I will, if they like encourage me to. Mm-hmm. I just hate that we have to review everything all the time now. Like, I went to a new dentist the other day and they were like, if you'd like a free hygiene kit, consider reviewing us. I'm like, first of all, you're the fucking dentist and I came for my cleaning. So you're going to give me my hygiene kit and then it's going to sit in my car. But like, why are you, the hygiene kit is sacred. It's a sacred part of your biannual visit to the dentist.
If I don't get a free toothbrush, I'm wrecking up this place.
Yeah. You're telling me that I have to exchange a review? What happens when I come next time? Do I have to give you another review? Also, your dental experience is fine. It's not 5 stars, even 4 star. Do you really want me to like go on there and be like, okay, 3 stars. Your gloves smelled a little weird. Like, give me my dental hygiene kit now.
I didn't like how fat his fingers were inside my mouth.
Yeah. I don't like that we're reviewing things, but there's no other way to know if a place is good or not, right?
Yeah.
Like, what did we do before? I guess we just went to shitty dentists and we were like, this is what it is, I guess.
It'd be word of mouth. One person would tell you, I like them, I don't like them. Yeah. Literally word of mouth. My dentist, great care kits. Love the toothbrush. Love the mouthwash is so good that I started buying the large bottles, and I go through a giant bottle like every 2-3 weeks. It's gone.
How? You drinking it? You can say now. It's a safe space.
Wait, how?
I drink it.
I was like, okay, Betty Ford, relax.
I haven't eaten in 2 months. I just drink it. I want to be clean. finally.
It's because I like the way it tastes, okay?
Hey, look, in being totally honest, it took me, I was so afraid of the dentist.
Oh, really?
It had been so long since I'd gone that when I went last fall, and I had to have like root canals and root canal and a bunch of crowns put in and everything. I was like, this is going to be the last time that I have to have a ton of major work done because I was afraid to go get cleaning. So I did cleanings on the reg, floss every day now, floss, water pick, brush, and mouth rinse. It goes floss, brush, water pick, mouth rinse every day. And the last time I went, they were like, we barely have anything to do. Like, this mouth is clean now, and also I've been drinking the mouthwash.
Yeah, and also it goes all the way down. It goes
all the way down.
Top to
I
tail.
don't gargle and spit it. It lives inside of me.
You gargle and swallow it.
And I am its vessel on this planet.
I'm so happy
This
for you,
mouth
Hal.
is clean.
I'm happy that you've turned around your dental experience. I'm going to give that 5 stars for you.
I'm happy for everybody I have to be close to and talk to them, that they don't have to smell stank breath.
Your halitosis.
Halitosis.
Yeah.
No more.
Sucker.
No more. 5 stars.
5 stars.
We should just start giving everything 5 stars.
Five
Yeah,
stars.
we're just reviewing everything, right? We're reviewing everything.
Yeah. The temperature in this room is slowly rising because I don't have the air on. 5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars. Because God forbid we have a subpar experience, right? God forbid we spend our time or our money doing anything that is not just top tier.
Yeah.
I mean, you hope and pray. We deserve the best. We don't always get it. You get what you get, and you do get upset.
And you do
2
get
stars.
upset. 2 stars.
5 stars to my 2-star review.
I mean, honestly, you know me. I'm a girl who likes fancy, like luxury type things sometimes. Like I like a spa treatment and whatnot, and I like the finer things in life. And honestly, so many things are just mid, and that's fine. That's fine. Things can just be mid. Like, I don't need my dentist to be the best dentist in the world. Like, I like a nice dentist. But do you know what I mean? I don't, like, what are you going to do? Like, what makes a 5-star dentist? Someone that's going to, like, clean my teeth good? Like, that's fine. I don't need them to be my best friend.
Yeah. I don't need them to be my best friend.
Personally, I'm like, don't talk to me because your fingers are in my mouth.
Yeah. My past experience with the dentist was fine. The negative thing was that they didn't give me a hygiene kit because I didn't review them. That was the negative thing.
That's ridiculous. They can't hold that
So
hostage.
they didn't give it to you at all?
I didn't ask. I wasn't like, hey, where's my hygiene kit? But there was like a big sign that was like, would you like a hygiene kit? Give us a review.
Absolutely not. That's not how that works. Part of the review is, and as I was on my way out, they gave me a wonderful hygiene kit. You shouldn't be
bribed,
leaving one where you have to hold up today's paper so we know the date, if you know what I mean. Like, we don't want that kind of review.
Yeah. Also, but that's what the money's for. Like, this is not a charity experience. You billed me. Like,
yeah.
Can you not add an extra $4.50 and sneak it in there, and then you can give me a hygiene kit and we can call it a day? Or why are we doing an additional transaction on top of this? I'm a professional writer, for fuck's sake.
I
have a goddamn book, and you want me to write for you in exchange for something that should be provided.
Yeah,
I've already exchanged my money for you that I earned from writing.
Imagine if you went to an Italian restaurant. They were like, "Oh, would you like bread and water? Leave us a review, then we'll give you bread and water."
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And you're a baker. And they ask you.
Absolutely not.
To bake the bread is what you're asking me to do here.
I would leave a negative review, and it would be, they will hold this dentist.
Your hygiene kit hostage.
Holds your hygiene kit hostage in exchange for a review. Well, you wanted one, now you got one. And then you just take that.
You snatch it out of their hand.
Yeah, the Guy's Italian Kitchen or Guy's American Bistro, whatever it was called, the place in Times Square, that horrible review that's all questions. Like, have you ever had wine before, Guy Fieri? Have you ever been to a restaurant? Like that, but paraphrased for this dentist.
What part of the donkey does the sauce come from?
Who
you know?
Who was it? Was this a dentist out here? Is this someone I need to be aware of?
You don't need to be aware of it. Listen, it was a fine dental experience. The only thing that was weird was just like this just, really very bizarre transactional.
That's unconscionable.
Yes, it was a dentist out here. My last dentist, which I might have told you the story about, this was in New York, where I went to him because I accidentally pulled my crown off having a ginger chew because I was so nauseous from being very early pregnant. And I go there and it's your dentist. So you have to tell them you're pregnant because they're like always trying to shoot laser beams at you or whatever. And so I was like, I'm pregnant. It's really early. And he was like, are you going to keep it? Which just, it's
5 stars.
5 stars, right? That was my previous dentist. So,
are you gonna keep it?
Are you gonna keep it? Which
like,
is,
if you are, you can have a hygiene kit.
Yeah, I guess like if you're not, don't worry. We can just shoot X-rays everywhere. I guess like maybe it's like the backwater thing up there where they're like, I also offer this other service if you're not gonna keep it. Like it's 1950. You know,
I feel like
oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
Would it have been better, worse, or the same? If instead of that question, your dentist had asked, what position did you use to get pregnant? Would that be worse, right? That'd be way worse.
That'd be way worse.
That would be way, way worse.
It would be worse. That would be like definitely 1 star.
1 star.
Which is coincidentally also the position I was in.
Yeah.
There are children that listen to the show.
Another one we could be like,
mark this one as explicit.
Absolutely not. By the way, should we? I know probably the most important thing we could talk about in this episode is Symphony and I had lunch together in person last weekend, and we did. We didn't even talk about the food that we had.
Oh, we would be remiss if we didn't
talk. I feel like it's a food podcast. We ate a meal. Meg was not there, unfortunately.
No, it's the dentist.
But we thought about it.
But I'm sure you want to know what we had.
I do. I need to know what you had. I need to know what you both ordered and what you guys ordered to share, if there was an item that you ordered to share.
I did get a beer.
We didn't share anything.
We did not share anything.
No.
You didn't share anything?
No, we just sat there and looked at each other.
Yeah. Didn't even talk. 0 stars.
No, I feel like we were like looking also at the other people that were like coming in and out, because there was like this whole party. It was like 13 adult people, but they were all dressed in like coordinating colors. I was like,
party, baby?
What's happening? Yeah. But it was like, maybe bachelorette parties can be like any genders, but it was like ladies, dudes. I feel like, it was like a group for something.
Class trip.
Maybe it was a birthday.
Oh yeah, maybe a birthday or a reunion.
Adult kickball team.
Could have been that.
I'm not sure. Possibly. But we sat down. We went to the Exchequer in Chicago near the Art Institute, because we went to the Art Institute.
Yeah.
Because I'm a member, and I go and hang out at the Art Institute. I'm an art rat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that about me.
And I got to go
people on the internet
for free. We got to look at paintings, but we ate lunch first because you were hungry and I was hungry. I basically landed and then got my car, dropped off my bag at my friend's house, which is near O'Hare, and then drove straight to meet you.
What did I even get? I had a beer, but what did I have? A burger?
You got a burger that you ate half of.
I got the burger.
And I got cream of chicken.
But I took it home and I ate the rest of it.
Did you have a salad too? Did you start with a salad?
I had that on the side.
Salad on the side.
Because I think I did eat one of your fries.
I tried to give you some of my fries. I got
counts.
A cup of cream of chicken soup.
Oh, yeah.
Which was very good. Cream of chicken and rice. It was great. And then I got a half rack of ribs.
The ribs!
You got ribs. It was a mess.
Because I swear they set it down and I went down and I started to eat my burger and we stopped talking.
Yeah.
And I looked up again and the ribs were gone.
They're gone. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'm not savoring it. I was hungry and it was time to eat them. I will say this, too much sauce. A little sauce is good. I'm more of a dry rub person with maybe a little on the side, because I think if you cook the meat really well, if you season it well during the cooking process, you don't need to drown it in sauce. Maybe too much sauce. But outside of that, really good.
I just like sauce. I personally just like sauce. But yeah, I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah.
But it was a good meal and it was serviceable. And especially around that area, there's not like a lot that isn't like fast food.
Mm.
So it was a nice, just off the beaten path sort of place. So if you happen to be in downtown Chicago, trying to go to the Art Institute or somewhere near there, go to Exchequer.
How many stars?
Tell them 5 stars.
5 stars. It's a 5-star
I
experience.
actually would like to try their pizza. It did smell good, but like everything in there looked good.
Yeah. We'll have to go back next year.
You know, when you ask a server, you're like, "Oh, what's good here?" Blah blah blah, and she was like, "Everything," and I was like, "Girl, don't lie to him."
0 stars. Yeah, that's what because I wasn't sure. I didn't know what to get, and she said everything. I was like, "Are the ribs good?" And then at that point, whatever it wouldn't have mattered. Like, hey, do people ever get just onion, just raw onions that were dropped on the floor and like rubbed around on someone's shoe? Like, oh yeah, that's very popular. Didn't matter what I said. It was going to be popular, something everybody ordered and everybody loved. So she was very nice, but no help.
Very nice.
Ordering. I turned it to my dad in that moment.
With that young man.
Oh,
that's what I was.
Remember
that guy came in. She was like, key, and I was like, we need something over here.
Yeah. You can live your episode and just like that in a minute. Please just take our food order. We're hungry.
She was like talking to him. I was like, I don't want to, interrupt your flow here, but can I get another drink or something?
Just from across the restaurant, you just go,
hearts.
I would love some tea and while you're listening, I would love just put your order in there.
Yeah. If I just went over and like put my arm around the guy, I was like, hey.
I can take this away from you, lady.
What are we? Yeah. I'm Mr. Steal Your Girl. Anyway. Yeah. So that was our nice little lunch together.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So special. So special. Well, I'm glad you guys had a 5-star lunch and a 5-star experience at the Art Institute. And
yeah, it was amazing. And our realities were not distorted like Joseph's were in this episode. But it actually doesn't turn out okay because like Cecil never comes back either.
Real Cece, yeah.
Right. So I'm feeling like if Joseph's stuck, so is also Cecil. Not fair.
Yeah. But then, so Cecil, so then are we stuck? Because we play characters on Night Vale. Are we also there?
Right.
That would explain a lot.
No one thought to call on any of us.
Yeah. I was like, could have called me.
Yeah. I mean, I live with Joseph could have been like, let me check with Meg. She's right here. Oh, no, wait. Right. Episode over. I guess I figured it out. Okay. They had to actually call Cecil.
Yeah.
But they could have also.
Yeah. Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather. This episode's weather was Hey by Standpoint, featuring Lady Daisy River.
And it is billed as song that Joseph likes.
Okay, I liked that.
And it's not called The Weather. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I read that and I was like, huh. But I guess it's because it's not Cecil telling the thing.
Yeah.
And it's a hip hops.
Mm-hmm. I like this song a lot. There's also a song cameo in here by Mel Blum, which is the ringtone.
Wait, what?
Yeah. The ringtone is San Cristobal by Mel Blum.
Aww.
But back to Hey by Standpoint, featuring Lady Daisy River. I really like this song a lot.
Me too.
Yeah. I always like when we get hip hop. And this one, I thought that the featuring Lazy Daisy River, I thought that she sounded really lovely.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Have you heard of this group before?
I had not. And then I had a bear of a
group or person.
Yeah, I had a bear of a time Googling them. Standpoint, I think, might be an MC.
Oh.
And I didn't think to Google Lazy Daisy River, who is a singer out of Kansas City, Missouri, also upstate New York.
Oh.
Also, yes, upstate New York singer-songwriter, opening minds and eyes with music and emotion. Clicking on Lazy Daisy's Facebook right now.
I'm always so interested in, because Joseph has such an eclectic music taste. Growing up, like, as a, son of a musician, I mean, I guess that makes total sense, but it's always fun to hear the different types of music. And actually, funny enough that we're talking about this right now, and our submissions for the weather should be open by the time this episode airs. So if you're out there, musicians, you can submit for that.
Cool. I'm excited about that. I always love when that happens.
We usually end up finding some really cool music, and there's some independent artists that, get to be involved and get to be exposed to our audience. It's pretty exciting.
Yes. And back to the Mel Blum cameo. Mel Blum's on tour right now. So
I'm going to see them.
They're on
I'm going to see him Thursday.
An epic tour right now. Like, it's
so exciting.
A nonstop batty tour. So I'm excited that you get to see them. I'll see them when they're in LA.
Yeah. And I just got the album too.
It's great.
So
it's
in
great.
the mail. I'm super pumped. I've been collecting all of, first of all, the weather. If they have vinyl, I try to have some. Do I have a record player? No. But I'm going to get one. And when I do, I'll be listening. But I also have it as a collector thing. I'm like, these are my friends. With those, I have like Beyonce and stuff like that too, and Prince and stuff. But I just got a bunch of records, and Mal's is right in front.
Love it. Love that.
You know what I love?
What do you love?
What?
The Fan Zone Calzone, and I'm going to take a big bite of it right now.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto, and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was, and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Delish.
Richard writes, "Hello, Meg, Symphony, and Hal. I wanted to send this early enough to hopefully be read in the fan zone. This episode in particular is a favorite of mine and has brought up a mind cannon for Night Vale." When was this sent, by the way, just out of curiosity?
Oh, let me pull up that. Hang on. I closed that window. That tells me when.
Because I love the idea of I submitted this early enough, but we are like 4 years behind, 3-4 years behind.
Yes.
The podcast. So I'm curious what was early. Like this could have been, conceivably, they could have heard this episode and then written in almost right away and said,
this was sent to us January 4th, 2022.
There you go. Well,
Yeah.
you got it in just under the wire,
Got
Richard.
it just under the wire.
Thank goodness.
Just under the wire, Richard.
We know at this point that there are multiple versions of Night Vale. My mind canon is that our world is another version whenever or wherever the cast records or does live shows. Our particular version of Night Vale just happens to be the meta version, where we believe none of it is real. This episode seems to have our worlds collide for a while, pulling back the curtain and revealing the truth. Thanks for this show and all you do. It's the best part of my morning as I work and never fails to make me hungry, figuratively and literally. Oh, and I almost forgot. To the family and friends of Joseph Fink, he was a great writer and will be missed. Richard. Well, I hope you enjoyed the recommendation of Exchequer, where your waitress will be checkering out some dude
Someone's ex. Oh.
when you're trying to order your food.
Yeah. Drag her. Up next in the fan zone, we have Salem. Salem writes, "Hi, lovely tri-hosts. My name is Salem, and I am 12. 12!
Huh?
That's exciting. I hope I am not your only Gen Alpha listener. Someone else wrote in, you are not, but we're glad that you're here, Salem. I am absolutely obsessed with Welcome to Night Vale. It has been my hyperfixation since when I started listening in January of..."
This is recent. This was a recent one. This is this year.
Damn. Okay. I mean, dang. This is the explicit episode.
Yeah, right. I
Anyway.
feel like I don't want to mark it explicit because I don't want Salem to not get to hear
Sorry.
their fan zone.
Sorry, Salem. I am dragging my parents to a live show in October and cannot wait to see you in person, Symphony. Oh, Salem. I hope to see you too. I will be the one in the ridiculous looking Cecil cosplay. It would be a dream come true if you read this on Good Morning Night Vale. Well, your dream is coming true, baby. I love you guys so much, but enough with the fangirling. 188 listener questions. I love this episode so deeply. I also love how Joseph absolutely demolished the third wall. Fourth wall. Close. Close, Salem. But yes, I understand what you're saying. It was so smart how Joseph wrote himself into the show, and the fact that at the beginning, Joseph is talking about how Night Vale is absolutely not real, but then Night Vale just decides to just become real. It became more and more believable as the episode went on, especially when Cecil's voicemail obviously changes from Cecil Baldwin to Cecil Palmer, by his pitch and tone sounding more like the radio host. Also, how Joseph is a character in the Night Vale now. Would you want to live in Night Vale? It sounds like no day would be boring, but also like my life is on the line every day. I would personally like to meet Janice. I was listening to this episode for the first time wearing my headphones and my jaw dropped. My parents gave me a concerned look, to say the least. I think this is my favorite episode so far, behind First Date, obviously, but it expands the world of Night Vale into real life. Thank you for letting me be a part of this episode's calzone. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for making me laugh. Sincerely, the diehard fan. Wow. Okay, Salem, I'll be honest with you. I don't think I would want to live in Night Vale. It just seems dangerous. But to be fair, so is the rest of the current world. So maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Night Vale at least has a really strong sense of community, which I think
True.
we find that in pockets, and we have to work really hard for it. So Night Vale has it. So
there might be a little too much talk about spiders in there for me, which I know Jeffrey is afraid of spiders, and I am too, but he chooses to take it head on and use it. And I choose to avoid it at all costs, because I will jump in the air and run through it as if the ground has elevated with me, like a cartoon character.
Calypso writes, "Good morning, Night Vale. This, I believe, is the fourth time I've written in. One of them was for an episode far in the future, but I'm hoping that I still have time for episode 188, Listener Questions. Listener Questions is one of my favorites. I remember listening to it at night and having my little mind blown when I realized Joseph Fink was now stuck in Night Vale. Now, over 80 episodes later, he's still stuck there, though he hasn't been brought up recently. I love every time he is. My question is, how does Meg or anyone else feel about him being stuck there? Feel free to answer in-world or out-of-world. Good night, Calypso, a Gen Z listener from Australia." Calypso, thank you so much for writing in. I also love this episode. And how do I feel about Joseph being stuck in Night Vale? Well, since 2012, he's been stuck in Night Vale. This 2021 realization is nothing new that he entered Night Vale then. So, yeah, I would say since the beginning, Joseph has been stuck in Night Vale and has just pulled each and every single one of us into there with him.
Yeah. Sounds right.
Thank you all so much for listening. The next episode is Megan Wallaby is Missing. And until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwinner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cascione. It is produced by Meg Bashwinner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightvale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us Night Vale is real. This show is powered by our patrons like Caitlin Up, Celia, Chris Bros, Calibri, and Christopher Nix. If you are interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hypercool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightvale. For more information on this show, go to goodmorningnightvale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week is invisible pie.
I'm not giving up. I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays, and just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes, they put you on hold, your doctor doesn't take your plan, game over. We see you, so we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc, search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly, no cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.